wearing the white trunks, red trim. He weighs in at 241 pounds with a professional record of 30 victories, 3 defeats, 27 wins coming by way of knockout. He hails from Warsaw, Poland, and now makes his home in Chicago, Illinois. Introducing Andrew Golota. Golota. 10 rounds, heavyweights.
Okay, gentlemen, you received my instructions, therefore I expect a good, clean, professional fight. Touch gloves, go back to your corner. Go on.
A heavyweight atmosphere here in Atlantic City at Trump's Taj Mahal. 30-3, Andrew Golota, the 30-year-old from Poland, bronze medalist at the 1988 Olympics. And living in Chicago the last 6 years, embarking on his pro career, and in a tabloid Jerry Springer way has right now gained in appeal and notoriety, and as a major upside as a bad boy in the Rodman scenario, wrestling villain, and he is in there now trading with Cory Sanders. Cory Sanders at 6'6", 262 pounds, has come on his last couple of fights, and Golota, who has been working on the jab to snap it out, shows Sanders the glove early and trying to intimidate Sanders with the glove. There's a right hand by Cory Sanders, who says, you know, Golota may have gotten Riddick Bowe at the right time, and that's why Golota was into that fight and got into position to claim some fame. And the real Golota was the one who went against Lennox Lewis, and Sanders not impressed by Golota's 2 fights since that time. And Sanders is in there, and he has been improving rapidly over the course of the last year. Leonard Langley and manager Barry Lynn had taken him out of the ring. They weren't happy with his conditioning and the fundamentals. About a year ago, they took him out, and ever since that time, he has been a good-looking young heavyweight on the rise.
Yeah, he knew that in the Lennox Lewis fight that Andrew Golota is a slow starter, vulnerable early. That's why the fast start from Cory Sanders tonight.
Left hook by Sanders gets in there. Sanders wants to stay on the move, to try to turn Golota, to step from side to side, to try to keep him off balance, not to allow Golota to get set to unleash his right hand, to try to keep Golota turning. So see if he's able to accomplish that here, to make Golota miss and then strike and make him pay. Now, he did say he also wants to frustrate Golota, but that may be a mistake.
Yeah. Better have your insurance paid up if you're going to frustrate somebody like Golota.
Get ready to factory test your protective cup.
Yeah. Well, Cory Sanders says in the ring, I'm a boxer banger, and he likes to box, trying to box a little bit more tonight. He has to slip some of these punches, especially that jab. Doesn't look to be a hard punch, but it does score, and it is effective. Cory Sanders' best punch, he says, the right hand. Golota just a mauling style. He has a terrific right hand. That's where his power is.
I'll tell you something. You are seeing more movement from Golota than we have in the past.
More angles. In the past, he has been a straight up and down, just a horizontal fighter. Now he's mixing in some lateral movement with that.
Some foot technique.
Around. Yeah, look at this. Nice little steps around, and then he connects. He does not face many foes who are bigger than he, as Cory Sanders is.
We will have the winners announced, the 3 winners, the top vote getters next week, and then 2 weeks from tonight, August 4th, Tuesday night fight. Those 3 will be the ring card girls. And Golota getting in here in round number 2. Sanders knows he can't stay along the ropes. Clubbing shots by Andrew Golota. Trying to end it here in the second. Cut around the eye of Sanders, and a big and bad one. Sanders making a terrible mistake. Laying in the corner. Just target practice now for Andrew Golota. Blood splattering along ringside. Oh, big right hand by Sanders to try to get out of it. But this is Golota's game. Still Sanders in the corner. Oh, Andrew Golota here in round number 2. A minute into the round. Right in the corner above us, we are getting splattered by blood. Referee Tony Orlando is looking in. Sanders now trying to unleash an attack to keep this one going. Andrew Golota moving in. He started with a big right hand. Sanders looks to be spent here in round number 2. Taking the brunt of the attack from Andrew Golota. The little shots downstairs to work upstairs. And now Sanders strikes back, but Golota pins him in the corner. Only a half of the round gone. For Sanders, it must seem as if he's fought 3 rounds here in that minute and a half. Now Sanders, though, gets Golota turned around in the corner. Tony Orlando, the referee, letting this one go. Sanders now striking back. A slugfest here in round number 2. Cory Sanders coming from out of nowhere with a big cut. Taking a pounding here in round 2, but coming back. Now, oh, the right hand by Sanders over the left of Golota. Sanders working his way out of the corner. Terrific comeback bid here in the second by Cory Sanders, who was cut open and hammered by Andrew Golota. Inside the final minute, moving ever so slowly for Cory Sanders, but he goes toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Long shots by Sanders missing, and Golota takes advantage. 30 seconds and counting. Can Sanders miraculously get out of this round? Well, Tony Orlando now with the clock ticking down, and he hears it from the crowd at this point, takes Sanders over to the corner for a doctor's examination. Doctor here in New Jersey cannot stop a fight, but he certainly can strongly recommend to the referee. Well, last we saw on the clock, inside 30 seconds. This certainly gives Sanders a chance to take at least a breath and try to get out of this second round and let him do the work. Nice left hand by Sanders. Now will Golota get frustrated because he apparently has sent all he had and has not taken Sanders out. Sanders coming on strong. Golota returns. A sensational second round. And we will stay here and go into the corner of Sanders and see the work done there. Also, the doc will be in the corner. But Cory Sanders surviving this brutal second round. The crowd erupts.
I got it. All right. You're not cut here, but I want you jabbing more and push that in the middle. Yeah, go down, go down. You understand what I'm saying, Joe? Give me the inside.
Give me your dad. Where you walk? Give me your walk. Go. Take it up to you, man. You had to let that go. You ain't gave back. He gave you your best. Go. Where you moving at? Side to side moving. Come on.
You could go anywhere in the second round and select any replay. Golota, this is where it started. He had Sanders against the ropes, a big right hand, the big right there, opening up a cut during this time. And in the meantime, this all happened over us, and these were our notes.
Okay, let's go.
Which we can't use anymore. Boxing on USA Tuesday Night Fights. Andrew Golota against Cory Sanders. We have only 6 weeks to go, and also looking back at the best fights on the Tuesday Night Fights, that certainly a contender for the best round. What are they thinking in the Golota corner? Open it up. Most fights he would end by then, but Cory Sanders still standing. Let's go to the champ in the Golota corner.
Lou, what a round. What do you tell him after that round?
I want Andrew to jab. I want him to go circles with his jab. This guy here, you stand in front of him, he punches right with you. But if you give him motion, you give him feints. I'm saying Andrew couldn't get his combinations off, but he's waiting too long. But I want him to jab a little more and circle this guy.
Are you surprised that Cory Sanders still stays in there?
No, I knew he was that good. I knew he's a tough fighter. This guy's been a professional sparring partner. He's fought everybody. He's been in the ring with everybody. He knows what it's all about.
Now, I saw the work that you did with Andrew in that first round. He was stepping around. He was getting the angles. Then in the second round, he started to brawl. Why do you think he did that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't want him to brawl. I want him to go out there and box first. He'll brawl. He can brawl anytime he wants, but I want him to see if he feints this guy, he'll knock this guy out.
Oh, yeah, he's big and strong, but what kind of stamina does he have? Can he do this?
Good shape, good shape.
He's not going to fade in this fight.
Oh, no way. This guy's in good shape.
What are the next couple of rounds going to bring for Andrew?
I'm looking for him to box a little more, feint this guy out, understand? Let this guy spend himself more lessons in. And Andrew will get his combinations off. See, he's starting to bobble and weave. I told him, go down on your jab. Start bobbling and weaving in and come up with combinations. He's starting to do it right now.
You got to make him slow down a little bit. This corner over here is getting too much of a workout. Al?
And a workout in the ring. Every time that Golota lands, Cory Sanders comes back. Sanders out of Washington, D.C., went to Roosevelt High School, all-city offensive and defensive tackle. He had college football offers all over the country, but his mom was very ill, and he stayed home to be with his mom. And assistant principal at his school had encouraged him to get in the ring. He saw Cory Sanders' size, said he looked like Joe Louis, and that's how he embarked on his professional boxing career. Very few amateur fights, and early, as he embarked on his pro career, there's a turnaround by Golota, but right in front of him is Sanders. And right now, according to Lou Duva, he just wants Golota to step back, use the jab, and just wear Sanders down in this 10-round fight.
Stay out of the... I want to watch you fight this guy. I want you to stay out of the... Joe, get this cut on the side.
I got it. Here, right here, Joe.
Let me have it.
You got it.
Listen to me. Come on, baby. Come on. Sit still. Come on. I want you to stay out of the fight with him. You got to stay on the outside.
Come on, hold
Sit still. Stay on the outside. Jab this man. He can't touch you on the outside. Boxing.
Put a lot on there. Yeah.
Boxing. And he's there for 1-2s, Andrew, but you can't do it just stand in front. You got to set it up with the jab.
Come on. Use that jab. Start moving around with this guy. Turn him. Hey, run. Turn him. Come on.
Luther is still in the ring as the bell sounds, but telling his man, Andrew Golota, same thing he told the champ. Wants him to use the jab.
And turning, what he's saying is move over, step over, get the angle on your opponent. Step around him. You walk around your opponent, you get the angle on him. He does not get the angle on you. You can still hit him, but he is searching for where to hit you. There's that they want. That's what Lou wants. See, walk around him and then score. Walk around, get the angle, and pop him. Nice jab. Now walk around. Right behind that jab. Walk around. For Cory Sanders, you got to get that jab pumping. Real fast, crisp, sharp jab. And Sanders, too, can walk around. You got to cut the ring off. Black like Golota.
Cory Sanders, who beat James Gaines and Melvin Foster in his last couple of fights, talked so much about going into the ring with Golota and knowing for the first time in a fight against an opponent of this nature, he goes in with the respect as an opponent and not just a walkthrough. And he's gaining more and more respect in this one.
Well, he has a lot of good skills. He has a good chin. You saw him take a shellacking back in that second round. He started, Sanders did, back in 1993 at 19 years old. He watched the Rocky movies. He beat Hasim Rockman as an amateur.
That shot was like a bump on the line of scrimmage. Golota turning. Both fighters with right now cuts. The one of Sanders is open again. And this is the corner working on Golota, not too happy with it in between rounds.
Oh, that hurts.
Joe Sousa, who has his work cut out for him.
Outstanding cut, man. And when you look working Golota''s corner, you better be.
Now Golota looking ahead at a fight in Poland September 4th against former heavyweight champion Tim Witherspoon, back to his native land, but now with a cut, you never know what that does to that date.
And Cory Sanders hoping to propel his career with a win tonight over Golota.
I'll tell you, after that second round, he has what, regardless of what happens. But what happens here, the longer you take Golota, and if you start getting him frustrated, we now will see if he returns to the ugly form. Of course, it happened twice in the Bowe fights, and both times he got tired and frustrated, and we saw it in the Paula fight back in '95.
Yeah, when he was not tired, you didn't see him going low or biting or fouling.
Cory Sanders seeing a lot of Golota, and vice versa. This has been a bloodfest, a slugfest. Crowd enjoying it here at the Trump Taj Mahal into round number 5. Andrew Golota, who started in the white trunks, now in the white and red, and Cory Sanders in the black trunks. Sanders 16-5. Oh, and that after, and Golota very quick to extend the hand. The microscope, of course, on Golota, and he knows it.
Very contrite, Andrew Golota. The first thing he did was put his hands out. He knew he punched on the brake. But it's just about concentration from Golota. Keep him focused, keep his mind into the fight.
Tony Orlando on the scene. He sees the pace slowing down here in the round number 5. I think both these fighters thought that they may try to make it a short night, 2-3 rounds. And as we see, slipping in that shot was Golota. Golota moving. He hurt Sanders. Sanders again pinned against the ropes, taking the shots upstairs. Golota should step back as he is now. Now he's got his range. He had a tendency early in his career to get too close to his opponents and really take away his punching range. Cory Sanders, this is what Lou Duva felt that Sanders will eventually wilt.
And he said Golota was in good shape. And here we are in the 5th round. He is in good shape. What Cory Sanders is trying to do is trying to hang in there till the later rounds, hoping that Golota wears out, punches himself out.
Golota's gone 10 rounds only once in his career, same for Sanders. But Golota has also had some of the late fights that he's ended in 7, 8, 9. Inside the final minute of round number 5. And we see a moment here where Cory Sanders is tiring, seems to be laboring to just get his arms up. There he takes a brief rest. Golota has an opportunity here. And Lou Duva in his corner knows it.
Yeah, but you have to explode. If he can get in the final 10 seconds, he'll make it through this round, Cory Sanders will. And in those middle rounds, you really have to go for the knockout. You really have to turn it up to another level in those middle rounds. By those late rounds, those surviving type fighters like Cory Sanders can go 3 rounds just by hanging in there, just taking the shots. Oh, big punches from Andrew Golota. Oh, I tell you, Sanders is going to be hurting tomorrow.
This guy's ready to quit, Andrew.
On the side, Joe.
Hold his man.
That's the way to box.
Hold it, hold it. I got it.
Now, man. Where's the look at, baby? Yeah, give me nothing. What's wrong? You stay a little too tall. You going too much, baby. Okay, push it right here. That's why you need us here, baby. You turn it around. You can turn this side around, baby. Turn it around. Come on. Hold his own, Doc. Hold his own. Okay. You want to be good? Let's go cut. Okay. Come on. Let's go this way. Doing a good job. Touch back and touch him out up the rope. Can you see part? Yeah, come on. Push it, man. Push it, you shake. Don't stay down there. In and out. Come on, you can push it. Put it together. Come on, baby. Come on, fight.
This one continues. Andrew Golota in the white. Cory Sanders in the black. And Andrew Golota trying to wear a very game Sanders down. Joining us in ringside now is undefeated heavyweight contender Hasim Rahman, who has been working with Sanders for this fight. And Hasim, if Golota thought that Cory Sanders was going to be a walkthrough, he understands now that is not the case.
Most definitely. Cory showing a lot of heart in this fight.
What did you think of the second round? Spectacular.
I thought it was the blood fest of the year. That was the bloody round of the year. It was an excellent round.
Were you surprised? You've worked with Cory Sanders. Did you think that he had that kind of heart in him to come back?
Yeah, I know this fight means everything to Cory. Cory was brought here as an opponent, and Cory wants to show the world that he's not an opponent. He come here to win this fight. The fight's not over.
Seems to be tiring, though, now in the sixth. If you had a chance to tell him something, what would you tell Cory Sanders?
I would tell him to go to Golota's body so he could probably knock some of the wind out of Golota, slow him down, and make him fight Cory's pace.
Does he have enough to be able to effectively go to Golota's body?
If he don't let his mind get to him, I mean, this is a big fight for him, probably the biggest fight of his career. He can't let his psyche get to him. If he stay focused and go to his body, he should slow Golota down. Golota don't seem to be slowing down at this point.
Well, the pace seems to be slowing down here in round 6, which could only help Cory Sanders.
Yeah, but Golota doing a nice job the last half of these rounds of picking the pace up. You know, what he was trying to do is Cory's trying to take him out to the deep blue sea to those later rounds. But can Cory withstand these assaults?
I think he should be able to withstand him. I mean, he withstood him so far, and every time he's come back, he's still in the fight. So, you know, those are big guys in there. One punch,
yeah,
you could be going to the next fight.
Cory has good power, too. He has certainly cut Andrew Golota. He's hurt him on a couple of occasions. What does he have to do in order to knock out somebody like Golota?
He has to stop trying to knock Andrew Golota out and just try to box and set it up, and the knockout will come. If he can knock him out, it won't be by loading up. I mean, Golota sees these punches a mile away. Golota's an excellent fighter, and he won't get caught by these wild bombs.
Very sharp with his punches. Look at that right hand just on the cut. When you see that blood on your opponent, you're taught to go after that. Try to spin your fists right at the end so that it rips the cut a little bit more and more blood comes out of it.
Are you gaining more of appreciation for Andrew Golota tonight?
Well, I always respect Andrew Golota. I thought I saw Andrew Golota beat up Riddick Bowe twice, so I always had respect for Andrew Golota. But I think if anybody's gaining respect tonight, it's Cory Sanders.
So you think it was more than Golota catching Riddick Bowe?
Whoa, he's stunned right there at the bell.
Okay, take it nice and easy. Nice and
now
easy.
Lou Duva attending to those cuts.
Nice and easy. Man out.
You already got beat. Just box it.
Nice and easy. Water. Give him water. Get this off. Get this off.
Just calm down. Calm
Look
down.
at this. Right at the end of that round, watch this left hook from Cory Sanders crack, and the little wobble right there from Golota. Golota was on his way down. If Cory Sanders could have brought in another punch behind it, another shot of that, watch for the left hook, and crack. There it is. Golota off balance. You know, when you get hit and stunned like that, you get knocked out, you're still on your feet, one side of your body goes numb. It goes dead. That's what happened.
As Cory Sanders said, he wants to turn Golota, make him miss, and then make him pay, and that's what he did here. And now, the confidence of Sanders you see to start round number 7.
Yeah, this is the way he should start round number 7 because of what happened in that 6th round at the end of it. Hoping that Golota, for him, that Golota is still reeling from that stunning left hook. Cory Sanders could tuck his chin down a little bit more. He kind of carries that chin kind of high. Been vulnerable to the punches of Golota.
No punching. Good.
You know, Cory caught him off a counter punch. I think he should try to time and counter him again.
Upstairs goes Cory Sanders, and Golota showing the mobility that he has gained fighting here in the U.S. Used to do drills going under ropes in the ring.
Nice work. Yeah. Nice work. Making your opponent miss. It takes more steam out of your opponent to get him to miss to get him to hit. Takes more steam out of you if he hits you.
Actually, Golota probably showed more of his changing style here tonight. In any of his fights, he's looked more mobile than any fights before.
He has not had a long, enduring, defining fight like this one is. This is what he needs. What he needed before he fought, what I thought he needed before he fought Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe.
A long, enduring, clean fight.
Yes.
We were talking about the only times that we have seen Golota get to the illegal tactics were the Bowe fight and the two fights in Bowe fights in which he became very tired and frustrating, which is happening tonight. So this is a major test.
Oh, there it is again. A right hand from Sanders over the top. The hand's low. Oh, but back comes Golota. These are heavyweights.
Big heavyweight.
40 seconds and counting in round number 7. Cory Sanders so far surviving that vicious cut from the second round.
And those punches from that second round. What a round, back and forth. Golota early and most of the round. Then toward the end of it, Cory Sanders came back.
And Sanders, who comes in a relative unknown, not anymore. Now this is the Cory Sanders, perhaps, that will be talked about in the heavyweight division. Well, on our farewell tour, wherever we go now, being followed by the legions of USA Tuesday Night Fight fans. And they came to the right place tonight. 8th round action. Two heavyweights banging for 7 rounds. Andrew Golota in his quest to return to a world championship fight. Cory Sanders in his quest to be discovered by the boxing fans. And standing up to everything that Andrew Golota has had to offer through the first 7. Sanders cut.
Good.
Belted in round number 2, refusing to wilt, refusing to go down, and actually fighting back, wobbling Golota several rounds ago. Here's the right hand by Golota, looking to open the cup, upstairs, downstairs. And this is Cory Sanders, who's certainly coming into his own. Fighter who leaped into the pro game, very little amateur experience. Now it is Golota mauling in the corner. That's his corner right now. Tony Orlando, the referee, telling Sanders to work out. Easier said than done. Golota trying to take advantage. He has Sanders where he wants him. Again, the cut is open. And thankfully for us, it's in the far corner. Right now, Sean O'Grady has moved into the corner of Cory Sanders with Leonard Langley.
Yeah, Leonard's very nervous right now. You don't like Cory staying in there right there like this. Why?
No, because Golota is a robot fighter. He throws punches when you stand. He got to give on no angles to it, moving side to side. Okay, then the last round we had him hurt. Yeah. We took everything he got, but we can get him out of here.
And here he comes now. Can he knock out Golota?
We can knock him out.
How are you going to knock him out?
With a left hook.
Yeah, what are you going to tell him at the end of this round?
See, when he hit the first left hook, let's step out and give him another left hook. Yeah. So you hit him with one left hook, step out, the same left hook, because Golota's right there for the left hook, okay?
You got to put two together, but can he stand in there and maul with Golota?
Okay. What
do you want him to do?
Let's move a little more side to side with the jab, okay? Walk around, let's walk around him. Because Golota gave him his best. Golota's ready quick.
He's taking Golota's best shots and come back.
Right.
All right, Al. They like what they see. They want more walking around and more movement. But pick him apart. He's a tough kid, Cory Sanders.
And Cory Sanders' corner, never seeing their fighter quite like this. Stepping way up against Andrew Golota. And fighting quite admirably, to say the least. It's now a tale of 2 cuts.
Yeah, look at that. That's 2 cuts on one face. It looks like 1 cut, but it's actually two slices on the same eye of Andrew Golota. He's not the only one cut. Both of them cut on that left eye, below the eyebrow and above the eyelid in a dangerous position. Dangerous because the blood can flow over the pupil, causing a referee to stop the fight. Oh, big right hand. Oh, referee should stay close. Man.
And that opens the cut of Sanders. Sanders having difficulty keeping his arms up right now. Golota looking in, looking for the spots, keeping his distance. 1 minute just about gone in round number 9 of what will go down here in the closing stages of the Tuesday night fights. Is certainly one of the classics.
Outstanding fight. This match has been back and forth. Cory Sanders has certainly proven his durability in this fight. And Golota has certainly proven his worth as a number 10 contender in the world. And back to form.
And Sanders, a rising prospect in the heavyweight division, is 23 years old. Started very early. Turned pro at 19. With very little experience behind him. He was actually learning on the job earlier as a pro. Now starting to put it together. He's coming off 2 very impressive victories. And tonight, or to lose his most impressive night. He may have gone low. Sanders there against Golota. 1 minute to go. Gets the warning from Tony Orlando to keep the punches up. Meanwhile, as tired as Golota may be getting, nothing close to going low.
No, concentration. Lou Duva has him an everlast heavy bag that he sewed trunks on the heavy bag to make him concentrate on keeping his punches up.
Although he said in this fight against Cory Sanders, he thought he was going to ask Golota to unleash more of a body tack, although he knew that was taking a risk. There's a tendency to wander a little low. We're also knowing that the microscope on Golota, the referee will be watching very closely.
Oh boy, you take a beating every fight. You remember every glove that hit you. And there's another one.
Slicing.
Oh, and a big left hook.
Closing seconds of the 9th. Sanders slipping there. We'll go to a 10th and final round.
Okay. Hey, 2 of them. 2 of them. All right. Here, I got one. You got one.
Take the mouthpiece out.
Yeah.
All right, calm down.
Nice and easy.
Calm down. You're all right.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
But listen, you got 1 round left. Just keep boxing. You don't have to knock him out. You got this fight won, but you got to keep working the jab.
Last round, Andrew. I warned him. Last round.
Thank you.
Elbow. Get my ahí.
He hit you with the elbow. He warned it. But you, look, don't stick your head.
Big power in that left hand. Black. Again, has a little bit of a wobble to it. If I were in the corner of Cory Sanders, I'd say you got to put them together. The left hook followed by the right hand. You're not going to knock somebody out like Andrew Golota with 1 punch. He's too good.
Sanders comes out banging. Apologizing to the referee. Real good guy, Cory Sanders. You saw in the piece beforehand, all smiles, great sense of humor, and now has a professional boxing career ahead of him.
Yeah, very amiable man. He certainly did himself a lot of good tonight. The phone will be ringing tomorrow at Cory Sanders' office.
Well, ringing in the ears of Andrew Golota in between rounds were these instructions: stay in the center of the ring and box. Don't get careless. Keep boxing. They have told him you've won this fight. They just want to get out of this one. On the comeback trail for Andrew Golota, working his way again towards a world championship fight, and what a commodity he is with his notoriety. And this fight also will certainly help him back higher into the top 10. But he knows the big money fights are out there for Andrew Golota.
Oh, I've had my eye on him for some time. He is very good in the ring, a lot of skills, and he's strong, big and strong. A big heavyweight with a good jab.
And the fiascos now against
look at that.
Only adds flame.
Yeah, the only thing that he did not possess is late round stamina, like he is showing us he has here in this fight.
Let him go, let him go.
He had a September 4th date against Timber Witherspoon back home in Poland. The question is now whether those cuts will heal in time. Looks like they would probably have to move that fight back.
Yeah, they may have to move back. A cut will heal about 1% per day. So it takes 100 days. Now, there's the first time that we've seen Golota do anything that was against the rules, hitting behind the back.
What does Cory Sanders have left? He came out gunning at the start of the round, surviving the vicious second round pounding by Golota. Sanders even coming back then. Now Golota pouring it on. Oh, Golota inside 30 seconds. Crowd standing to see a possible furious finish. 15 seconds to go. Golota right now content on just playing out the clock.
Yeah, right. No, trying to clock out Cory Sanders. They told Golota at the first of this round, all you guys have to do is box. You've won the fight. He came out seeking the knockout even in this final round. Wow, what a fight.
Both fighters reluctant to embrace one another. It's a standing ovation at Trump's Taj Mahal. In 17 years of the Tuesday night fights, as we come to our close, one of the better action fights that we have seen. Now let's take a look at the Power Punch, brought to you by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural, proud to be your bud, and going back to that classic second round. And it's just the accumulation of punches that add up for our Budweiser Power Punch. Golota downstairs, upstairs, Sanders caught on the ropes. The cut just about open. Sanders trying to fight back, but just a barrage by Andrew Golota. Incredible that Cory Sanders not only came out of the second round, but fought back at the closing seconds of the round. And that's the Budweiser Power Punch of the night. We have the decision. Here's Mark Bureau.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Kason Cheek scores it 97-93. Judge Paul Venny scores it 99-90. And Judge Deborah Barnes scores it 100-90. All to the winner by unanimous decision, Andrew
This point in Andrew Golota's career, a major fight, because he moves beyond the ugliness in this pounding 10 rounds, the give and take against Cory Sanders, who also in defeat emerges on the heavyweight scene.
Yeah, a defining 10-round fight, just what he needed. Terrific.
And that wraps it up. A classic tonight on Tuesday Night Fights. So long, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week on USA's Tuesday Night Fights.